Sol everyone, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. 80 Whitechapel Drive is a 60 by 40 lot and costs 259,392 simoleons. It has an entryway, lounge, kitchen diner, study, attached garage, 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. It also has a front and back porch, greenhouse and swimming pool. The back porch has a barbecue and seating area, and there is also a playground for kids. This lot is suitable for a couple with a child. Now, I didn't have any colour scheme in mind for this build, but I did want to do a garage, attached garage, but with a long driveway, which is what I've done there. The thing with that was that the room next to the garage there is going to be the kitchen. And first of all, I put the counters on inside walls, and when I placed the sink, I thought, oh no, so I do like to have a window above the sink or in front of the sink in the kitchen. So what I done was I shifted all the counters onto the outside wall so I could put a window there and have the dining area on the inside, as you'll see as we go along. The other change that I made was upstairs. I originally done 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, but I had to change it to 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. I changed one of the rooms that I had as an idea for a bedroom into a bathroom because well, I'll explain it to you when we get to it, but the main bedroom was a bit too big, but I'll explain a bit better when we get to it. Now, the reason why I used custom content in this build is because it is quite a large build and I wanted to have more variety of things, such as plants and what have you. So I think this is probably the 3rd build in a row that I've done with CC, so I'm sorry for those of you who prefer without CC, but because it's a larger build, as I say, I needed to have a bit more variety. And here we are with me putting in the counters, and as I say, I did swap them all over again, so the counters are all up by the windows, but I changed those windows to small windows. And the windows are all in game because I find that they give in more light to the rooms. I did change those interior doors as well to archways eventually. They just looked a bit strange because the sliding doors that I put on are actually higher than those French doors. So I decided to put archways in, which are the same height, I believe, or more or less the same height as the sliding doors. And yeah, here's where I was thinking I'm going to put a sink in and I can't put a window in, so I swapped everything up that end and put smaller windows in. I didn't put any curtains on the small windows because they've got like the crisscross thing, so I don't feel that they need curtains. But I've used CC curtains, but I also use the Maxis in-game ones that I like for the child's bedroom upstairs. I thought that looked better for a little one. And just lately, you've probably noticed that I've been using this table and chairs. I think I used those ones last time in the last build. And here's where I put in the archways. So I've used a mixture of rugs and carpet in this one. Some carpet I've used as rugs, and upstairs in the bedrooms and on the landing, that's all carpeted, but I've also placed a couple of rugs as well on top of the carpet, something a little bit different. And that's a clock, I believe it's Pablo, is it? Pablo from the Sims resource. And because it's a larger lot that I used, because I wanted to put the driveway on the right hand side rather than the left, I had quite a lot of room in the garden, so I was able to place a greenhouse and a swimming pool and some playthings, a swing and a tree house, and what else? Oh, a roundabout, or that's what I called it anyway, a roundabout, for the kids. So, or child, should I say. I mean, you could get another bed in the bedroom. It's a pretty large room, although I have filled it up with toys and things. Yeah, I ended up putting carpet in this room as a big rug. So it looks a little bit different. I keep changing things around. And yes, I'm using those sofas again. Again from the Sims resource. I wasn't sure what to put in that sort of space there, but after building and sort of editing and everything, I thought I could have put a piano in there really. But I suppose that's something you can do for your Sims if they have it as a want. Oh, here I am fiddling about, thinking maybe I'll put a carpet in, make it look like a rug. That staircase I got from Mod the Sims, and you have like a left side or a right side, so you could actually place two together to make a really wide staircase. I've not done that yet actually, which is something that might be a good idea to do in a larger home. So you've got sort of like a big staircase going down in the middle of the hallway, and that's the where I changed the took out the rug and put the carpet in as a rug for the lounge, and decided to do a study in this room, because then I can put all the computer and the bookcase and everything, so I didn't forget anything this time. I did take out one of those bookcases because I was worried that Sims wouldn't be able to navigate around all the furniture, and again I'm using carpet as a rug. But the bookcases again are ones that are in game, but I got recolours from Mod the Sims. There are two computers in this build, because there's one there in the study and I put one in the child's room as well, and there are also 1, 2, 3 telephones, I believe. There's one in the hall, one in the study, and one on the landing. One thing I don't seem to do quite so often is put skill making objects in. Obviously there's the chess set there, and I do put in an easel in the study and also in the child's room. But in the garage this time I've put in a robot making bench station thing. So I thought that's something a little bit different. These cabinets, as you can see there, one's in game, but again recolours from Mod the Sims, so that made them look a little bit different. So I did try to use what's in game more so, but obviously I've used quite a few objects that are custom content. And here we are putting in the robot crafting station. Then I remembered the easel, so I shoved that in the study, and put some other decorations in the garage as well. I was wondering whether to do the brick from the outside, but it didn't look right, so I kept it to the paint or wallpaper. And a nice car going in. Now, after I'd placed the roofing on the bits that I didn't want to, like that, the downstairs bathroom just had a little roof on there, and the garage had a roof, and obviously the front and back porches, I had trouble placing windows on the top floor, so I had to use move objects, but that shouldn't make any difference to gameplay. And here we are. I was going to put the bathroom there, but as you can see I needed to place the door to that big bedroom sort of 2 spaces after the stairs, and I thought that looks, I'd done it all, but I thought it looks a bit too big, so I thought if I cut that into 2 bedrooms, get rid of that small bathroom, then the door can go where that bathroom was, and then the bathroom can then be where the small bedroom was going to be at the front of the house. So it ended up being 2 bedrooms rather than 3. And yeah, that roofing didn't look right. So I changed it all. I did keep the long windows in that bathroom though, because I thought, well, it's upstairs so no one can see in, because there's no house on the other side of the road anyway. But even if there was, no one can see in because they've got curtains. So I could have cut all this out really, but I thought, well, I'll leave it in and show you what I was doing before I changed it all. As you can see, I had to put the windows like that by using move objects, and then put a wall in front of it to place them properly. I suppose another way of doing the bedrooms would have been for me to make that large bedroom smaller and then put another bedroom that sort of went in a bit. So I'll make that into a bathroom. And again, I was having to use sheets to place those things, but all that comes out anyway in a little while, and I'll shove it in that other room. And because that other room is quite big, I decided to put in a separate bath and shower. Yeah, so what I could have done is made that large room there smaller, and then taken that other room in sort of 3 spaces and made a small bathroom. But anyway, I done it like this instead. So it's quite a lot of space on the landing, where you'd have space to put career objects, I suppose, and other things like that green stuff that gives them more life. Or a sewing machine maybe. And here we are, me sorting everything out. I don't leave those cabinets there, I change it all around again. Realised I hadn't put a toilet roll in and towels, which is I like to put the toilet roll in when I'm using CC because they didn't give you toilet rolls in the actual game. So both of those bedrooms are basically the same size. I did like the way the main bedroom turned out. As you'll see in a little while, I've sort of made it sort of green and cream. I think it looks really nice. Yes, I do change that to carpets, and then I end up putting that rug back in that I took out in the first place. So yes, there's plenty of room up on the landing to put other things, and I do work on the bathroom in a minute. Here we go. I'll put in a shower. I'll swap all that over in the end, put the shower on the other side to swap them over with the cabinets. I didn't really want to have the bath in front of the windows. So shoved everything over there, and I put in a little chair in there as well, just a living room chair, and of course curtains and a rug. I think I did put a rug in, and that picture on the wall I sort of put it up higher to cover up that chimney bit because it was sort of sticking through. But and here we are with the main bedroom, which as I say, I think it's probably my favourite room, the way it's turned out. I really like that fireplace in the bedroom too. I think it looks nice, but I don't think I put any ornaments on that. I left them free because obviously if you want to put ornaments on there, if your Sims go on holiday and they buy little trinkets and things, they can be placed on there as well. But I didn't put anything on the fireplace in the lounge either, because the television is above the fireplace, so obviously you're going to put things in front of the telly, you won't be able to watch the telly. You'll have plants in front of it. I know it's The Sims, but you know, in real life you wouldn't have that. And that dresser, I think it's Tokyo dresser, and that's Sims resource as well. But yeah, I really liked how that bedroom turned out. And yeah, this one you're using the in-game curtains there, and I thought I'd change the wallpaper. I wasn't sure which one to put up. I eventually settled on that one, the stripy ones. I'll change it back in a minute. Yeah, there we are. For the simple reason it's got brown in it, which went with the carpet, and I thought the pink and brown looked really nice together. And although there's sort of like a blue curtaining thing on that bed, I made the bedspread blue. I do change that to pink. And yeah, I'm using a rug there that I got from Mod The Sims, which are a lot of little kiddie rugs, which are really, really nice. So I used that one. Added more windows and more curtains. I was changing the bedspread to pink. So the only blue there, I suppose, is on that curtain on the bed. And I found that. Don't think I've ever used that desk before. I thought that's nice because it's got little toys on the top. But yeah, change it to white. And the dresser there with the panda and giraffe on the top. And a few more bits and pieces. So I did fill the room up a bit, but I'm sure that you could get another bed in there somehow. You could probably put a bunk bed in. I don't think there's bunk beds in the game, but there might be some CC bunk beds around that you could place one in there. Yes, and I put some more solar panels on the roof. Just lately I've been trying to remember to put solar panels up, because your Sims get money for that, which is nice. Have some money coming in from other sources. So I popped in the barbecue that's in game, but I used the patio table and chairs that I normally use, which are CC, which I think look really nice. Also put seating on the front porch as well, just to fill it out a little bit. And I used those CC ones. I've had those for ages. I think they're a conversion from The Sims 4. Now I did put a lot of plants out, like all these rose bushes and flowers as well, so there's quite a lot of gardening to do, and the trimming of the bushes and everything. And so you definitely need a gardener, I think, for this. So unless of course your Sims are you've got a stay-at-home mum or something that can do the trimming and the watering. But yeah, there is a lot there to do. I didn't put in any of the hedges though, and those little conifer trees, I don't think they need trimming as they're CC. I believe they're part of a manor garden set from Mod The Sims. And that fence I used, that's new fences that I got a couple of weeks ago, and they're in 3 different colours. I think it's like a light wood and a darker wood, and that size fence and smaller fencing as well, from Mod The Sims. I do get a lot of things from Mod The Sims. They got some nice stuff over there. I do put a lot of trees in this build though, but I think that's normal for me, putting trees, especially at the bottom of the garden. Here we go with the greenhouse. And I remembered everything. I put the compost bin in and the ladybug loft thing, and water sprinklers. Well, anyway, as we're coming towards the end of this video, I will do my usual spiel. So if you'd like this lot in your game, you can download it from MediaFire, and the link is in the description below. As I have used custom content in this build, I would recommend installing with the Sims 2-pack clean installer, and the link to that and all instructions are in the readme file in the download zip. Also, a big shout out to my members, who are Eero Sims, Diane Rowe, Alice Jones, Paula Alfaro, Atel Asfaldi and Nikki McKay. Thank you so much. I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video. Please like, hype, comment and all those other wonderful things. It's completely free. Don't forget to check out my other videos, a couple of which are linked at the end of this video. I have let's plays, tutorials, challenges and other builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Dag dag!